Everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So it was revealed last week that the Postal Service is monitoring American social media posts through a program called ICOP, ICOP, which stands for Internet Covert Operations Program. This program was created by the Trump administration, surprise, surprise, in 2017. And yes, that Postal Service, the one that's supposed to deliver mail, the one that's headed up by Trump sycophant Louis DeJoy. Apparently, there's a division within the Postal Service called the U.S. Postal Inspection Service, USPIS for short. And this is a full-fledged law enforcement agency. So this enforcement agency oversees ICOP. Well, now we know that DeJoy was actually the one who authorized this covert social media spying program. We just discovered that. And this happened shortly after he was installed as Postmaster General in 2020, when Trump wanted him to help subvert democracy by destroying the Postal Service. So DeJoy allegedly instructed some of the ICOP analyst team, which it's made up of only 5 people, keep in mind. So he instructed them and diverted them to focus on the social media accounts of protesters. He took this action when BLM protests began, when Black Lives Matter protests started in the spring of 2020, on the wake of George Floyd's death, and after he and Postal Service assets were threatened on social media. The funny thing is, and by funny I don't mean ha-ha, I mean ironic, is that no one reported the existence of this ICOP program for the past 5 years. Remember, I said this was created by the Trump administration in 2017, so it's been around for 5 years. And Republicans are always the one up in arms about their rights and not being spied on by the deep state, yet no one said a word until now. Now they're all speaking out against it. Now they're all calling all of these people in to talk to them in Congress, and they're putting out press releases and talking to reporters and freaking out. You know why? Because it was just revealed that ICOP is being used now to spy on right-wing extremists on sites like Parler. So when it was BLM, when it was people protesting for legitimate reasons for, cops shooting unarmed people of color, including children, and killing and murdering people of color for no reason in this country, they were totally cool with that. But all of a sudden, they give a damn because now it's affecting them. Gee, how Republican of them. Personally, I don't believe it's appropriate for the Postal Service to spy on anyone, right, left, or center. I don't think that that is appropriate in any way. And it's not a legitimate use of taxpayer dollars for the Postal Service to be spying on people, but they could not care less when it was being used to spy on BLM protesters. No one said a word back then, but now Republicans care about spying on Americans again. When Trump was in office, do whatever you want. Deploy the National Guard, grab peaceful protesters off the streets, people who did nothing wrong, throw them into unmarked vans, take them in without reading them their rights, without them having committed any crimes, take all of their stuff away from them. Now they're back to caring again. I cannot wait for the board to oust this guy. He needs to go like yesterday. I'm hearing rumblings, though, that the new board members that Biden nominated and put in place for the postal system may not get rid of DeJoy. What the hell? Yes, there are good things going on in the Biden administration, but there are too many things that are just allowed to slide, programs that are not implemented, things that aren't being handled, like not getting rid of the filibuster so that they can actually pass legislation to help Americans. What the hell do we give them power for if they're not going to use it? All right, guys. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.